what's going on? What's happening? Let me ask you men out there. How much would one have to pay you in order to wear a dress? Straight up. Seriously. I'm asking you all this question because it seems as though that, black men are wearing dresses. They're giving up their masculinity like this for little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then they have the nerve to say, for these celebrities out here that wear dresses, black men, they'll have the nerve to say, someone such as your Marlon Wayans, that played in a movie called White Chicks with his brother called Sean Wayans, dressed up as white girls. They have the nerve to say all the greats wore dresses, like Flip Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like as if it's something that we should just be okay with. Nah, I'm not okay with Flip Wilson wearing a dress. Tyler Perry wearing a dress. David Greer and Damian Wayans hated it acting like women. Jamie Foxx on Living Color. What was his name? Wanda something like that. Shawanda something. Martin Lawrence. Shanae. Martin Lawrence, Big Mama's House. Playing Big Mama. The list goes on. Oh, Wesley Snipes and Tu Wan Fu. And then to try to justify it, these actors and comedians will say, well, you know what? Caucasian men do it as well. Like you remember Robin Harris, the guy is dead now. The Caucasian guy, Robin Harris, that played in Miss Doubtfire. And the list goes on. I don't care what Caucasians do. I don't care what the so-called greats do or have done. They shouldn't be greats if they wore a dress, if they had to give up their masculinity. There's nothing great about a black man giving up their masculinity and wearing a dress. And for those that want to, say, well, what you think about Michael Jackson? What you think about Prince? Yo, let's just be real. They're icons. And the reason why they're icons in the Caucasian world is because they look like women. Black men, but you couldn't tell that they were black because of the fact that they look just like a woman. And this has been going on in particular in the record industry for years, where black men had to look like women. They had to feminize themselves. They had to be androgynous performers in order to play in white theaters, clubs. If you don't believe me, check it out. That's why you had Little Richard looking the way that he did. But then also, he was gay. The Tutti Frutti on Rudy. The original song was Tutti Frutti on Booty. A wop babaloo bop ba bang bang boom. If you don't believe me, there is an interview that Little Richie did on YouTube where he said that was the original chorus of the song. Tutti Frutti on Booty. It's a shame that black men have given up their masculinity for the love of money. I remember seeing the movie Pulp Fiction. And this man, he big built dude. Vin Raines that played in Baby Boy. But in the movie, he got bent over and sodomized by a police officer. And someone saying, well, man, come on, man, you being too hard on the brother. That was acting. Who in the hell that is black, masculine, and that's a man, a real man, would act out that part is the question. Real talk. Because see, I grew up around real men. And the real men that I grew up around were known for not wearing dresses. They were known for taking care of home. They worked from sunup to sundown. My uncle-in-law was one of them. if you ever had the audacity to ask him to wear a dress, he probably would have knocked your block off. Or rocked your snot box, as Hassan Campbell would say. Where the real men at? The real men that don't have a dollar sign put on their masculinity. The real men that think like me. Where masculinity is priceless. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know, man. Because this is going too far. It's fun. Hey, listen, it's cool. It's cool that people have come out of the closet. But I just want to let you all know, the LGBTQ community, you're not groundbreaking. You haven't done nothing like spectacular. Homosexuality has been around. I remember as a kid, my mother didn't tell me this shit. I had to find out on my own. I remember I was singing, come on, lady, they come and go, not knowing that Boy George was a man. Real talk. YMCA, YMCA. Didn't know that the village people were gay. And that they were singing about the YMCA because they would have fun in the YMCA, the steam rooms, the sauna, etc. Locker room, men's locker room. But it's okay to be gay. If that's your forte, if that's what you do. If that's what you want to do. But see, these men out here, they try to act as though that they're not gay. I don't know what real man would put on a dress and think that they're still real men. With the exception of these actors and entertainers overall. Terry Crews took a picture with Sylvester Stallone and all of them people, all them old motherfuckers from the Expendables movie. I think that's what the name is called. With a fucking bra on. A woman's bra. Posing like this. Everybody else, all of the white men behind them were all masculine, had on shirts and, look presentable, except for Terry Crews. This is the same man that allowed a white old man to touch his penis. Come on! Had it been me, they would have interviewed me in a jail cell. I'm gonna say this again. It's okay to be gay, if that's what you're into. But don't try to act like you're a man. Don't try to. Don't force. See, this is what's crazy to me. People such as Terry Crews. He'll be on some shit like, I dare somebody say something to me in the black community, but you allowed a white man to touch your penis, and you didn't do anything because you didn't want to lose your position in Hollywood. Yo, there was a saying, right? And I don't believe that Scarface had this original saying in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I think that black men, they might have not put the slogan out there that per se, but it became a famous slogan. You know what I'm saying? And in the Scarface the movies, he said, "That's all I got is my balls and my word, and I'll never break them for no one." Real talk. Nowadays, a black man's masculinity can be bought. And I don't understand that. Because that's not how I was raised. It's not how I was raised. And even if you want, let's just say, even if you wanted to wear a dress, you got to think about the repercussions. Like if you have a family, in specific a son, how damaging that can be. But no one thinks about that. We always talk about how the white man want to emasculate and feminize our, but we're willing to do it. We're willing participants of it. Especially the motherfuckers that are professional football and basketball players. You see these basketball players. I seen this one basketball player. I forgot the dude's name. He's a famous basketball player. Maybe you all know who it is. Put it in the comment section of this video. You know what I'm saying? If you do know. Motherfucker came out with a denim dress up. A denim dress. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? But they know what they're wearing. You want to know why they know what they're wearing? Because most fashion designers are gay. So NBA and NFL players are quick to say that this is fashion. Nah, nigga, you just gay. Just get over it. Because if I had a stylist or a fashion designer or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to put clothes, you know, pick my clothes and all of that, and I look at it and I'm like, nah, this is a skirt, my man. I'm not wearing that. But you're willing to wear it. And you don't see the bigger picture. But I see it. It's like, for real. Whoever has the agenda, I'm not gonna be specific. You know what I'm saying? But whoever has an agenda, they have an agenda. And the agenda is, you know what? We can emasculate. And we've conquered and defeated the strongest of the black men. Because when you look at these football and basketball players, they 7'1", 258, 300 pounds, big, stocky, 6'8". They the biggest of the biggest and the strongest of the strongest, but they're weak in their fucking mind. Look, world. We've even emasculated the big ones, the strongest ones. The agenda is to show the world, when you wear a dress, that the black man has been defeated. That is what it symbolizes. And y'all don't realize that shit. Some of you all do. And still wear it because it's a paycheck. Straight up. We ain't got no Shaka Zulus. We ain't got no Mansa Musas. We ain't got no Mark Scarveys anymore. We ain't got no Malcolm X's. Straight up. Yeah, Martin was funny. Until I realized, like, man, this motherfucker, he just enjoy wearing dresses. Like, most of these parts that people play, you know, most of these parts that men play, it could be played. A woman can take that role and even do far more better than what the average man in the dress can do. Real talk. This is crazy to me. Where the real man at? If there are any. And now what you have done, people such as Martin, Flip Wilson, Tyler Perry, the Wayans brothers, and the list goes on. Now what you've done is you created another generation that's passing on the torch of men wearing dresses. Now it's to the point where back in the days, y'all were getting paid. Some of y'all were getting paid some good money. Now these guys out here, they on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they ain't getting they getting small paychecks. But they wearing skirts and shit and dresses and thinking that shit is funny. Or they doing YouTube tutorials or how men's supposed to put on makeup and shit like that. Or you might have a woman that's feminizing this man, talking about some, I put makeup on my man. I seen that shit too. I've seen videos where grown-ass men said, yo, you know what? I'm going to participate and what my daughter wants me to do for the day, and she wants me to wear a ballerina outfit, and I'm gonna wear one, and took a picture with the little girl. He got on, the father got on the ballerina outfit with the tutu and all of that shit. I think that's the name of the shit that go around the motherfucking shit, you know what I'm saying, with the dress and all that, and, as well as the little baby. Grown ass man with a beard. Y'all got the nerve to talk about this generation. And the reality of it is that the generation prior to us, which was the 90s, gave the okay to this generation to act the way that they acted right now. And that's real talk. We all accepted RuPaul back in the days. This ain't nothing new. RuPaul, I think I saw it on VH1. She got damn. He's fucking. I'm confused. He got a show out. This ain't the first RuPaul show. Before this VH1 shit, he was doing music and all the rest of that stuff in the 90s, and some of y'all was gravitated to it. But this is crazy, man. In the 90s, man, we were so confused, man, until it didn't make no sense. Like I said, it didn't start in this generation. The 90s, it started in the 90s, man. When you look at these videos, you know what I'm saying? You go back and look at these videos, you reflect back in the past. You know what I'm saying? You see TLC new first video, and they got on 10 boots, they looking like boys. Mary J. Blige got on 10 boots, motherfucking combat boots, she looking like a boy. MC Light said, I gotta have a roughneck in that video. She looked like a boy. I remember when I was dating one of my girlfriends in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? I was so fucking elated when it was her birthday and I bought her a fresh pair of Timbs. We walking around looking just like each other and shit. We want our motherfucking girls to be like our homeboys. We want them to smoke blunts and drink. We the ones who turn these women masculine. We always talking about how the women are masculine now. We turned them into men. We wanted our girlfriends in the 90s to be just like our homeboys. Shit is crazy, man. I remember when we used to roll a blunt in the cypher and motherfucker had saliva licking it all and shit, and then light the shit up to like trying to kill the bacteria. And then we would smoke that shit that yo, I stopped doing that shit. That shit was nasty. Like, yo, my man, I don't know where your lips been at. Like, I could go on with the shit. These are just small little things that led up to this big shebang bang. Well, it's okay now. You could be a man and wear a dress. I guess it's going to get to the point where you could be masculine and still be a man and have a boyfriend too. What the fuck? No, seriously, you gotta really ask black men this. What wouldn't you do for money? Straight up. Like, man, this is going all around in the black community. Well, black men have signed certain contracts, and you know what I'm saying, in order to get up, go into that room, that room where they do all types of shit, orgies and men on men and women on women and swingers and all the rest of that shit. You got to do that, and then you'll be able to be a millionaire. You can go up in the ladder. How many motherfuckers have done that? How many real men that we think are real men, but are in the closet, that have done shit, the unimaginable, have done shit in order to motherfucking get that money? Like, man, these people that talk about these sex parties and the shit that happens after 1 o'clock in the morning, excuse me, when you go into these rooms and it's man on man and this, that, they can't be lying. Everybody can't be lying. Everybody can't be lying, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. men, though. Our men. And you wonder why black women are going over there, dating outside of their race. Because black men have given up their power as well as their masculinity. Before you take my masculinity away, you better kill me. Trust me. Because if you do, this is my word, I'm going to let you know that right off the rip. If you ever get the opportunity to, I'm going to hunt you. My agenda is to take you out. And that is going to be my agenda for the rest of my motherfucking life. That's real talk. And if I can't take you out, then everybody got to go. That you know. That plain and simple. There has to be some type of line being drawn. If you consider yourself as being a man, when it comes to your masculinity, hey, y'all better take some TRT, man. Straight up. For y'all motherfuckers that ain't got no masculinity in you, you know what I'm saying? You better boost them testosterone levels up. Because now ain't the time for the shit, my nigga. If you feel a little fucking feminine, and you know you a man, get your testosterone levels checked. And if your body ain't producing enough, get on some TRT, my nigga. It's real talk. Cause ain't no way in the world you should be wearing a motherfucking dress. Ain't no excuses. All more apps. And I could go down the line. Dave Chappelle said, I ain't never put on no dress. I seen a video on YouTube where I think it was Hollywood. It was Halloween, and it was the David Stern show. Howard Stern, I think that's his name. Howard Stern. This was years ago when he was like young. He had on one of them V-shaped, the shoulders was out, and it was all black, and it was shaped like this, like kind of like a triangle in a V or triangle, like right in between his like chest. He had on earrings and red lipstick. So that goes to show that he was initiated as well. Kevin Hart, the list goes on. Nah, man. I ain't wearing no dress. Don't make a difference how much money you think. To win. I'd rather be broke and maintain my masculinity. Because all I have in this society, in a white man's artificial world that's crumbling, is my balls and my motherfucking word.